Belele, belele for me, girl, because I want your grace. Give me Shabaya, ma, give me grace.
We're gonna go eat now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greetings. Medasi.
Akoma means you're welcome. So you say Medasi. Medasi is thank you. So Akoma.
Medasi.
Alright. My name is Kwame Divine, and I'm going to be your guide here at the Assin Manso Ancestral River Site, a place where our ancestors were lastly brought for their last bath before they were taken to the dungeons and finally shipped out of this place to the new world. But before we embark on this journey in the memories of the ancestors we lost a lot of them, walking from the hinterlands to get here from here to the dungeons. Through the middle passage to the new world, a lot of our ancestors died. A lot more died on those plantations where they took them. Many of us get to be here today because of the sacrifices that were put in place. Many of our ancestors died, and for that reason, we shall take just 1 minute of our time to have a silent moment for the ancestors. After the 1 minute silence, I will say, may their souls rest in perfect peace, and we shall respond by saying, Ashe. So the word Ashe simply means so shall it be. That's a Yoruba. So please, let's have a minute. Ancestors rest in perfect peace. Ashe.
Ashe.
An awareness of our past is essential to the establishment of our personalities and our identities as Africans. That's a quote from Emperor Haile Selassie. Marcus Messiah Garvey Jr. actually borrowed by Bob Marley. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, none but ourselves can free our minds. On this land among the people of Benin, Togo, and Ghana, we have this common African proverb stated, until the tales of the hunt is told by the lions, the hunt will always glorify the hunters. In many cases, in many circumstances, all I'm trying to say is that as Africans, we are struggling to put our own narrative across. We are struggling not because we don't have the narrative in place. We are struggling not because we don't have the document. We are struggling because the system tends to be fighting against our history being told. A typical example is the United States of America. A history of the Africans or the black history is being tagged. They call it critical race theory. I've been asking myself ever since then that what is it about our history that is critically racial? And anytime I ask myself these questions, I get 3 answers. 1, our ancestors spent a lifetime in the chains and shackles and they survived. They survived because they wanted us to have a narrative. They wanted us to have a story to tell. You see, information, they say, is power. Once kept away from the people who are supposed to benefit from it, they are being rendered powerless. So if they keep our history away from us, then who are we? How do we get that particular empowerment? Our ancestral stories empowers us to be better people. So if they are keeping it away from us, what are they doing to us? They are pushing us to a corner to be able to manage us or control us. Secondly, we live in a society full of them. If our children get to know the history from us, you know these little ones, they'll go to school and they want everyone to learn about what they taught them in the houses. So then they are going to sit their friends down at the cafeteria. They will talk the loudest. They will be the ones to run the entire cafeteria. So their friends will be listening to them. They say the walls have ears. Those group of people, those friends of theirs who are not in our communities, will learn that from their friends, go home and try to get the full narrative from their parents. If we get to know the entire story, we are going to react The reactions they are thinking about is that which will come from them. They are thinking we will react in the way that they will react towards us if we get the whole story. And that's why they are keeping it away from us. But for centuries, our ancestors were the ones who suffered the chase. We are not violent people, but then it's okay for us to know what they went through. That way we don't get ourselves in the corners. They look at us in the same offices and they'll be like, oh, what are they doing here? They don't like us together on the same platform. They felt like they have failed each other. They failed themselves actually. And that's why they always are angry for looking at us or seeing us in the same space. In terms of the natural resources, human capital, everything is in abundance. The only thing I think we are struggling with is how to use the resources. And that's a problem for us. For so many decades, centuries, our ancestors were being moved across oceans because we never valued that which we have. Long before the arrival of the Europeans here, we live on a very big, vast land, and that's they were fighting among themselves for territorial expansions.
Oh, you have that gift?
Feel them.
Took off my shoes.
Yeah, chup itself.
How did you get poked while you're wearing shoes? Yeah. Well, on how she got poked while she's wearing shoes. Oh, so that's when slavery happened and that's
nuanom yema efra monone afawiemu so omo ate so omo fra Assin Manso se efra Assin Manso de ne yebeba nya bagi fie de akaye fie idin ana ko omo mwa samampa ne yeto ne bedin monta omo achi yebeye musu esan okan awuraho mo pe mu maye na mo bedin omo bedi ne makoma nya nhira fa so de yie de kunyimide adwene mu do ehumahia nyansa awalepa eba yefumu aba mo fa do mo mo be frasa asusu ba koso obiti be pa ne de mo pe mu maye mo ma sum dwam la fie de oni ku mo ma ne bi de opepa mo ma ne bi de onye gba mo ma ne bi be do afisa am no be kai sa ha e no mo ba ya ye nhira mo ka ho mo chi
to call our sister to guide us so that our gathering will be successful. So that's what it's
That is Tuesday. Eh? Your mommy said you're born on Friday.
No, she was born on May 3rd. This year is gonna be Friday, but I don't know if she was born on Friday.
No, she was born on Tuesday.
She's born on Tuesday.
They took her birthday.
Old pirates, yes, they rabbi, sold like to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly.
yo when I play flower child my baby, what is your name? Adwa.
She's so big.
Adwa. Adwa, what's this? Adwa, Adwa, your flower sing. Adwa, and you mean Yamin Slap. Yamina or Kesse. Your who uncounted until any natural. When there was sick in Mala. Obayabu, Poso, no, and I'm not the blue now. Yamina or Kesse. And I'm on Cowich. The who ain't slow, on slow. Money.
did yours say?
Yeah.
Are you a free-spirited person? That's you.
You already paid for your time.
So one number be no big flow say sister we did say over cardiac actually.
So when you are walking along and someone asks you, what name are you going to mention?
You want us 300
Yes. Yeah. So now your name is Ekuyasewa.
Ekuya was saying Assin. Ekuya and some. Ekuya and some. Ekuya. And you may go and show at it. Namima wali and so.
Your marriage be successful.
Who I know what to say. I bet you or the bad movie normally I Baby, I would do a night bet see it, Yala. Yamifa one show, sir. Women, and my yard before
Your children grow and become well in the future.
women and my show, no new brim one day. Many men be a demand, I can see it. Oba o mule wa bomu na baby a no ba be president.
Wishing that your children will one day become president. Yeah, so always be safe.
I mean sure my
Old pirates, yes, they rabbi, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless.